Greeting to all of you. Today I'm going to tell you a story produced by one of our mentors back in Kakuma Youth and Culture Program, Luala, and it's a narrative that has been carried in competition and I still remember it, so I'm going to tell you guys. And here it goes. Howsoever, no matter how long you live at the tip, you will once be caught. For the tips have 40 days. As Swahili people say, siku za mwizi ni 40. There once lived a young man by the name Bongo-Bongo. Bongo-Bongo was best known as Port Asili, and others refer to him as Mantis. I know, some of you are wondering why Port Asili and why Mantis. Port Asili, he was called for he used his 2 fingers for pickpocketing, and Mantis, for he used his arm for breaking doors and windows. One morning, Bongo-Bongo was on his usual mission. He arrived to the bus station, and the tots were shouting, "Kakuma Lodwar, Kakuma Lodwar, Kakuma Lodwar, 20." When Bongo-Bongo saw an old man standing by his Phoenix bike, counting his money in the open, Bongo-Bongo was once again happy, and he broke into a song. I am a poor man, I need some money. I am a poor man, give me some money. Pesa, pesa lako, taiba, pesa. He was just thinking when the driver started the engine. Zoom, 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 zoom. And the old man entered the bus with the rest of the passengers. Bongo-Bongo noticed while he was singing and followed the old man. Not minding about the fare and the destination of the bus, Bongo-Bongo entered the bus and sat next to the old man. My dear ones, pretenders are worse than murderers. Bongo-Bongo started sleeping and he started snoring. The old man thought it was time to sleep, and he also went to sleep. Bongo-Bongo had the chance to take all the money. He emptied all the pocket of the old man. 20 minutes later, the bus had just passed a small town of Lokore. When the tot asked for a bus fare, he started from the first row. Money, money, bus fare. Reaching the old man was checking his money. There was no money. He checked the other pocket. He checked all the pockets, but all the money was gone. The old man tried to explain his conditions, but the tots ignored. He couldn't listen to the old man's story. He asked the driver to stop the bus, and he threw the old man out with his old Phoenix bike. Very sad. My dear, if all leaves could be turned into money, the old man could have collected all the leaves and turned them into money and paid the tax. The old man was left alone in the forest. Today is today, the old man said. I have to exercise the powers of my ancestors. The old man said. He took his palm and walked to his old picnic bike and started pumping. Guess what happened to Bongo Bongo in the car? You're right. Bongo Bongo's stomach swelled and he started crying out in the car. Oi tokoi! Bongo Bongo was crying and people were alarmed in the car. So they had to stop the car to let the young man excuse himself. So Bongo Bongo went to the nearby bush, walking like a wounded buffalo, and sat in the bush. He tried and tried, but nothing came out. Unknown powers blocked all the open. So he went back into the car. So the old man started pumping. As he was pumping, Bongo Bongo's stomach kept swelling and even yelled louder. So one of the passengers, a lady, speak out and she said, we have to go back to the point where we left the old man. His remaining might be the cause of the young man's stomach discomfort. So the driver was convinced. And they turned around and they went back to where the old man was. So when the old man saw them coming, he was happy. He said, aha, so you are back. So he stopped pumping, he went back straight to the car and went straight to Bongo Bongo and asked him, young man, bring my money. The silly Bongo Bongo couldn't accept that he stole the money. He refused. He denied. And the old man was like, okay, so you don't want to give me my money? Okay, let's see. He went back to his bike and he started pumping. This time, the stomach was almost busted. And the passengers were angry at Bongo Bongo. They shouted at him to surrender the money. Bongo Bongo finally surrendered the money to the old man. And the old man was happy. Old man then walked back and emptied the hair out of his bike. And Bongo Bongo's stomach magically went down. It was an unbelievable experience. Bongo Bongo then went to the old man to apologize and promise never ever to steal again. So my dear listeners, the lesson here is stealing is not good. It doesn't matter what kind of stealing, be it exam stealing, material stealing, corruption stealing, any sort of stealing is not good, because sooner or later it's gonna catch up to you. You can take the rest of the lesson, the magic and stuff, but my main lesson to you is stealing is not good. Thank you for listening and welcome next time. Join me in telling you more stories. Bye bye for now.